All right, welcome back everyone. In this video, we're going to discuss who you need on your team to be successful in real estate investing. All right, one of the questions I'm asked quite often actually is, who do I need on my team when it comes to real estate investing? This is a great question, and there's actually 2 to 4 key players that you absolutely need on your team. And the reason that number varies is it varies based on whether you're going to short-term rent it versus long-term rent the property, and also whether you're going to manage it yourself or outsource the property management. The first person you need on your team, regardless of your approach, is an investor-friendly agent. Okay, I might be biased here because I am a real estate agent, but a good real estate agent, in particular a good investor-friendly real estate agent, can not only help you find properties, but help you analyze the properties to make sure that they are a good investment. You'd be surprised at how many real estate agents out there don't actually own any investment property themselves, and in fact, how many don't actually even own any real estate. Finding investment real estate requires a different mindset. It's more of a creative process. Oftentimes, the best deals occur when somebody can look beyond what's in front of them. In this case, look beyond that property that you're looking at and uncover opportunities. For example, if you find a 2-bedroom with 1,200 square feet, odds are there's some way to reconfigure that floor plan to make it a 3-bedroom, which of course will increase your rental rates. Or maybe you find a basement staircase near an external wall. If that's the case, depending on zoning, you might be able to convert that property from a single family to a duplex. You get the point. You want somebody that can help you hunt down deals that are profitable, and it really all starts with an investor-friendly agent. Team member number 2 is management. So are you going to be managing it yourself or hiring a property manager? Obviously, if you're managing it yourself, then you don't need this person on your team. Regardless, though, I think it's crucial that you run your analysis of every single property as if you were going to hire a property manager. And the reason is that sometimes life throws you a curveball. And so you want to make sure that if you're unable to manage the property, the numbers still work. Now, I personally feel it's great to get some experience managing a property on your own, but the reality is it's not for everyone. So make that decision for yourself. Plus, if you want to scale and scale fast, having solid property management can really help facilitate that. As you're evaluating a market, talk to some property managers. Even if you plan on self-managing it, it's good to have those conversations. It's good to make those connections because at some point in time, you may want to not self-manage anymore and hire out property managers. Also, they're going to have deep knowledge of the market and rental rates and can share that information with you. Finding a good property manager is helpful whether you're looking at long-term renting or short-term renting the property. In fact, in my personal opinion, the management of the property can make or break the experience of that property and oftentimes too your experience in real estate. And so while you may want to manage the property yourself, you should interview and talk to property managers to see what that could look like from a financial perspective, to see if it's worth doing that. Team member number 3 is a handy person, right? Somebody that can help with maintenance. How are you going to handle that broken toilet in the middle of the night? Are you going to be the one that goes out and fixes it? Or do you need or want somebody to handle these types of things? Now, if you have a property manager, oftentimes they'll have somebody in-house that they can use for these issues, and they will handle and facilitate these issues getting fixed, which is a great thing about property management because oftentimes you don't even know these things are happening. They're just getting taken care of for you. Now, personally for me, when I buy a property, I like to try to handle all of the maintenance, or at least all of the known maintenance at the beginning, because I want to be preventative. I want to try to prevent something from happening down the line. And so I'll take care of these issues right away. But the reality is, owning real estate, something is going to happen at some point in time. This is just the reality of owning real estate, and it's part of the business. The 4th member of your team is a good cleaner. Now, their role varies depending on if we're talking about a short-term rental versus a long-term rental. From a long-term rental perspective, they typically only come into play when you're turning over the property. But from a short-term perspective, your cleaner, in my opinion, is the most valuable team member. And the reason is that oftentimes your review is based off of how clean the property is. A good cleaner is really worth their weight in gold, especially if you're self-managing a short-term rental, because they are your eyes and ears at the property. If you're not visiting the property between every turn, you're relying on them to make sure that it's in rent-ready condition. Remember, real estate investing, it's not rocket science, and you can't be expected to remember everything, which is why putting together a solid team is really crucial to your real estate investing success. As always, please give this video a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you have any questions, please hit me up in the comments below.